He's not my Luke Skywalker. I said to Ryan, I said, Jedis don't give up. I mean, even if he had a problem, he would maybe take a year to try and regroup. But if he made a mistake, he would try and right that wrong. So right there, we had a fundamental difference. It certainly surprised me to hear Luke say it's time for the Jedi to end. I said, what?
Yeah.
Luke was the most optimistic, hopeful character. And
Yes.
I had a real, sort of a back and forth with Ryan. I said, Ryan, a Jedi doesn't give up.
I remember you saying that, yeah.
A Jedi, if he does something wrong, he makes it right. Even if he's traumatized and goes away, he regroup within, 6 months, but 20, 30 years? Come on, that's a little bit overindulgent in my... Who is this guy? How did the most optimistic, hopeful character in the galaxy turn into this hermit who says it's time for the Jedi to end? I read that and I said, what? I mean, that's not what a Jedi does. I mean, a Jedi is optimistic. A Jedi has tenacity. He never gives up. He doesn't secrete himself on an island. But you'll... When I read 8, I told Ryan, I fundamentally disagree with virtually everything you've decided about my character. Well, you're assuming that I train Rey.
Exactly. Sneaky.
Do I?
Sneaky.
I know, I have to be really careful. People say, was it difficult to pick up and wield a lightsaber again? And I go, do I pick up?
Is it difficult acting in this movie? Am
Well-
I in this movie?
I can promise you my part is twice as big as it was in Force Awakens.
Are you bummed that Luke didn't get sort of a reunion with Han Solo?
Absolutely. In fact, when I was reading it, I thought, if Leia's trying to mentally contact me and she's not successful, she'll rush to his aid. She'll get close to him and then get into some dire situation, and that's when I show up for a big yay, save her life. Then we rush to Han and are in the same position that Rey and Finn and Chewie are. Too late to save him, but witnesses. And I say, because it would carry so much emotional resonance into the next film. For us, his wife, his best friend to witness, instead of two characters that have known him, 20 minutes? Like I say, I didn't know it was going to be bought by Disney, because this was summer of 2012. Then they announced that Disney had bought Lucasfilm around Halloween, which would have been October 30th. It was announced, and we didn't know who the director was going to be, and then they announced J.J. Abrams, and it all came out. It was all very, very exciting, and I hope people are happy. It seems like, because in Hollywood, remember, kids, it's not important if it's of high quality, only if it makes money. Now, I don't want to, a good example would be Transformers. And to be completely fair to Michael Bay, I have never seen a Transformers film. I know they're among the highest grossing films in Hollywood history. I saw a trailer, and I'm too old to process that much information. The thing looked like it was edited in the Cuisinart. If you try and count 1,000, 2 1,000, and it's just mind-boggling. And they're cutting everywhere where you don't know where you are. It's cinema of bewilderment, But what I'm saying is, they keep making... all I'm saying is, I've never met anybody that's my age, or probably even your age, that say, oh, I love that movie. Most people are disparaging of that particular franchise, but they keep making them because they make huge amounts of money. And oh my God, I just realized this is all on film. But my larger point was, it doesn't matter if it's good as long as it makes money. So because The Force Awakens made a lot of money, I can't be, it's not ergo, it's good.
Have you been keeping Rey's secret from the beginning? Did you know about the parentage? Tell me about that journey of when you found out.
No. At the beginning, there was toying with an Obi-Wan connection, and then it really went, there were different versions, and then it really went to that she was no one. And then it came to episode 9, and JJ pitched me the film and was like, "Oh yeah, Palpatine's granddaddy," and I was like, "Awesome." And then 2 weeks later, he was like, "Oh, we're not sure." So it kept changing. So then even I was filming, and I wasn't sure what the answer was going to be.
But this was incredible.
Fuck you!
What's up, all my Ewok shovels, droids, and Wookiees? It's Anna, also known as that Star Wars girl, and today, lots of shit decided to pop up into my news feed, and I was like, these articles look a little fishy, and then I realized, I'm like, didn't I just do a live stream based on an article from this website? So maybe it's like the new Mike Zero of Star Wars news websites, but I'm going to read them because they're just that ridiculous, and I think it's going to give a good laugh. But before that, if anyone didn't know, so the new Star Wars video game, Star Wars Squadrons, came out. And people were live streaming it, people were playing it. I had done a video based on the trailer, and I'm like, I'm not good at video games. For everyone that was awesome enough to watch me play KOTOR 1 and 2, you guys know I fucking suck at video games. So I was like, I don't know if I can even like physically play this video game, because if it's a first person type of game, I can't do it. I just can't. I cannot figure it out. My brain does not compute those type of control get up thing, and so as far as Star Wars Squadrons, I was like, I don't know how this game's going to be, so let me wait until it comes out and let me watch how like people play it and see if I can figure it out. And then people were like, no, Anna, it's like a Star Wars shooting thing with spaceships. And I was like, all right, well, let's bring it back to KOTOR. Remember when I was playing KOTOR and it was the one part of the video game where I have to be the ship that's shooting the other ships, and I'm just spinning my little controller all around, screaming at the top of my lungs, just constantly shooting. So, I'm not very good at those type of games either. So I was like, how much is video games nowadays? Like $60? Fuck that. And then I found out it was actually $40, and I was like, yeah, still not worth it. I'm one of those people that I lost sleep because when I bought KOTOR on Steam, and it was $9. And I was like, all right, $9. That's pretty cheap for a video game, right? And then it went on sale for $3. And I contacted Steam saying, hey, I just bought this game and now it's on sale. Can I get can you guys refund me the amount that it went on sale for? Because I literally just bought it. And apparently if I would have waited 24 hours, I would have been able to save $6. And they said no. And I tried to go to sleep one night, and I'm just laying there in bed, and I'm like, I could have saved $6 if I would have just waited. And I kept telling myself I should have just waited. But yeah, so was $40 still? Nah, thank you. And then seeing everyone playing it and whatnot, that's one thing. But then this little post came up on Twitter. So let me make this a little bit bigger so you can see. So this is the person that I can't remember if they wrote it or they did something with the game. They're in charge of the damn game. So this is Mitch. And what does Mitch say? Friendly PSA as people start talking about the characters. Keel's pronouns and Star Wars Squadrons are they, them. Thank you. It's like a dude, do you not fucking understand that if you are an alien in the middle of a fucking war, it doesn't matter what your fucking pronouns are. Smallest violin in the world for you and your first world problems. You are fighting a war. The last thing on your fucking mind is whether or not somebody gets your fucking pronouns right when the Empire is fucking shooting at you, or the remnants of the Empire. Are you fucking kidding me? This just tells me this person doesn't know anything about real fucking life. How stupid do you have to be to say, oh, just remember, guys, when you're playing this video game about war and aliens and spaceships and an evil empire and, the rebellion trying to take out the remnants of the freaking evil empire, you have to make sure that you get the character's pronouns right or we're gonna It doesn't fucking matter. What was Luke? What did they call Luke? Red 5 when he destroyed the fucking Death Star? That's what everyone refers to as your code name. No, it's like, really? This is so fucking stupid. But they're going to read on Twitter, and you're going to get blocked on Twitter. You're going to get kicked off Twitter if you don't get the fucking pronouns right. It's like, shut the fuck up. There's boys and there's girls. Fucking pick one. Fucking pick one. Somebody was like, oh, well, it's just as easy just to say they, them. And I'm like, yeah, it's just as easy to pick boy or girl. Fucking pick one. You were born a boy, but you identify as a girl. Fucking fine. Just when I meet you, you say your name was Charles, but you want to go by Charlie and you want to be a girl. Okay. When you introduce yourself to me and you say, hi, my name's Charlie. And, you act like a girl and you respond to things when people refer to it as a girl. I'm not an asshole. I'll say what you want, in person if I know you, but you're going to be a dick about it on fucking Twitter? Are you kidding me? This is a game about aliens and humans fighting in spaceships. Give me a fucking break about your fucking pronouns. Fuck this. Fuck this stupid game. I ain't playing it. Also, this alien doesn't look very good. That's like, look at, oh my God, the layers. Come on. You can do atmospheric perspective. It is a possible thing. This is irritating. So, this is what I wanted to get off on. So, or not get off on. You guys know what I mean? Like, I just wanted to vent and go off about this. That's what I meant. But I see over 200 people are in here. Please smash the like button so that way we can get it over 200 likes. I would sincerely appreciate it. And, fuck Mitch. Fuck this stupid game. Fuck your fucking pronouns. This is fucking bullshit. You are in a war. If that's what you're worrying about in a war, I am not freaking sympathetic to you if you die. If you're over here oh my God, they used the wrong pronouns at me when they were shooting at me. It's like, do you not understand the scary part of that sentence that they're shooting at you? Not that they called you so if a guy referred to me as a guy, they said, oh yeah, Anna, he said this. I would be like, are you just trying to be an asshole? What's going on? Or if you're in the middle of a war and you just make a mistake, it's not the end of the fucking world. Getting shot out of the fucking, getting your ship shot in the middle of outer space and you being ejected from your ship into space and dying, that's something to be upset about. Not your fucking pronouns. Give me a fucking break. It's an alien. Which, by the way, if you know what alien fucking species is you know that they have fucking pronouns and there's boys and girls. It's not a bad thing to be a boy and it's not a bad thing to be a girl. So stop shoving this shit down. They and them refers to a plural amount of people. God, English. Fucking English. But yeah, I just wanted to vent about that. Just a minute. Because I think that shit's fucking stupid. You are in the middle of a fucking war and you're worrying about, oh my God, they didn't refer to my pronouns correctly. It's like, give me a fucking break. When people do that in real life, it's like, do you not understand how privileged you sound when you're going to go read about your pronouns? Come on. If that's your biggest concern, I can go show you one of those documentaries about, I feel like it's the go-to thing, but kids in Africa that are born with AIDS and, they don't know who their parents are and they're just wandering the streets. I can show you a documentary on that if you want to really just get all anal about your fucking pronouns. There's plenty of people out there that have really difficult times in their life, but your biggest problem is the fact that people aren't calling you he or her or whatever the fuck it is, and you're trying to use this thing. Well, we're gonna virtue signal in a video game. It's a video game about fucking war. It's not the game of life. Which I guarantee you guys now watch, they're gonna put pronouns in the game of life. Knock on wood, but I guarantee you that's gonna happen. The Monopoly guy's probably, oh yeah, no, the Monopoly guy already is a chick. They have instead of the Mr. Monopoly guy, they have the Mrs. Monopoly guy or the Mrs. Monopoly girl, the Miss Monopoly girl. I don't know, because even being referred to as Miss or Mrs. is offensive, even though it's you do understand that means that somebody's married if they're being referred to as Miss. But then, okay, so I saw this. I know it's a parody account, but I want to vent about it anyway because I have met women that do this shit. Okay, so this is what this says. And again, this is a parody account. I didn't know that until afterwards, and everyone let me know that, yo, Anna, it's a parody account. It's a parody account, or like it's a troll account. But this actually happens, so that's why I didn't delete this tweet, and that's why, it's up here. But it says, Dear men, stop holding the door open for women when entering this store. This implies that you believe women are incapable of doing things for themselves and that you view them as incompetent. This can be compared to buckling the seatbelt of a toddler / putting a leash on a dog. Now, if you can't tell, I was like, this is why I got kind of pissed, because I usually don't get pissed off on Twitter, but I got pissed because I'm like, I have heard this before from so many fucking women, especially when I lived in San Francisco and I was in college. And I have never been more disgusted with a fucking human over one of the most trivial things in the fucking world. And it doesn't even have to be a dude. If somebody holds the door open for you, be fucking grateful. Don't be an ungrateful cunt. And it took everything in me to try to not put the word cunt in here so I wouldn't get kicked off of Twitter. But this is how I felt about it. I said, oh my fucking God, shut the fuck up. The man is kind enough to be chivalrous to you. Just say thank you. Yes, just if somebody is being nice to you, and especially if you don't know them and it's a stranger doing an act, volunteering an act of kindness, just say fucking thank you. It's not that hard. Just because you are so insecure, the thought of a man being kind to you is a trigger. Doesn't mean everyone else is like you or should suffer for your issues. You're just making the world a worse place, which is true. But guess what? There's women out here that are actually fucking like this, that actually believe this kind of stuff. That no, they also get on women about this. They say, if you allow a man to open the door for you, then that is just you letting them think that you're weak, and you're doing a disservice to all women. So they will shame you as a woman if you like it when a guy is chivalrous to you. I'm not even fucking kidding. I got a lecture. I got fucking lectured by another chick about this. And I was like, oh my God. Like, if my head could explode like it does in the boys, it would right now. But the fact that there's people that are just that angry and that insecure out there that they need to take it out on everyone else just blows my fucking mind. If a dude holds the door open for you and you're just like, if you say thank you, you smile, say thank you, and you walk in, just be fucking grateful. People that have this type of problem with somebody being nice to you, that means they're an insecure cunt, and you probably shouldn't talk to them, and you should avoid them at all costs. Fuck those people. Fuck women like that, and men that want to be assholes, and then not, specifically, the male feminists. I'm not saying if a dude, you got your reasons to not open doors, that's fine. Even like when I go to a grocery store, if I'm going to a store and I see somebody's coming behind me, I will stop and hold the door open for them. So this isn't just exclusive to men. But when I see male feminists going, okay, we all have to unite and all agree to stop chivalry and not be chivalrous to women. We're not going to hold the door open for women because we don't want her to feel weak. So we're not going to do anything that will make her feel weak. So we're not going to open her car door for her. And it's like, okay, you wonder why you're not getting laid, dude. Like, seriously, you wonder why you're not getting fucking laid. I'm going to tell you right now, the first step to doing that, especially if you're a soy boy and you're lucky enough to get a date with a woman, and a woman agrees to go out with you for whatever fucking reason, maybe she thinks you're funny, or maybe she thinks your weird awkwardness is cute. I don't know. But if you're lucky enough to land a date with a chick and then you purposely, go out of your way to not open her door, I'm not sympathetic if you're not getting laid. It's not my problem at that point. It's yours for being fucking stupid. But anyways, that's just my little opener, my little opening rant for this, because people are so fucking stupid and it drives me absolutely crazy. I don't if breathing wasn't a reflex, so many people would be dead. And I say that all the time and I stand by it because it's fucking true. So many people would be dead. But that's how it is. So let's go into these articles. Are you guys ready? Okay, so do you guys want me to read? Actually, I'll just read them in the order that I posted in it. So these articles is titled, and I don't have any water, or I shouldn't say water because it's not water. I don't have any juice next to me because it has caffeine, and I'm actually trying to get myself to go to sleep at a normal hour. Because guess what, guys? I actually had a full night of sleep. Well, it was during the day. but I still had like a full 6 hours of sleep, and it was the most bizarre thing ever. So I'm all pumped on energy, even though I haven't had caffeine. And I'm like, God damn it, I have to go to bed at like a time so that way my sleep schedule isn't too fucked up. But it is what it is. Also gotta kind of cut it a little short because I have a video that's actually gonna come out in like less than an hour over on my art channel. If you guys are not subscribed, for those of you that don't know what this is, I will explain to you. So there's this magical like event called Inktober, and so with Inktober is like every day of the month of October an artist goes and does a drawing every day. And so I created an art channel because this channel hates it whenever I do art videos. So this is my art channel, and I had to like go through because I had to re-upload these like a bunch of different times because I got the theme wrong. And so like there was a glitch in these videos. So I keep having to go through and like skim through my video and make sure that the thing actually works. But so I just got to 900 subs, so thank you so much. But so I have video 1 is out, video 2 is out, and video 3, because it's October 3rd, is going to come out at noon. So I'm going to be releasing all of these videos at noon. So if you guys want to see this for the first 30 days or 31 days, I should say, go over and sub over to my art channel, and there's going to be a video out every day at noon over on my art channel. And then I'm going to be re-uploading some of my older art videos that were on this channel. I'm just going to revamp them. And then I did a painting of HK47 from KOTOR, and that one I have not released. And so that one will be up on this channel, as well as my R2D2 painting that's coming in the future. So if you have not yet, go check that out. Go subscribe. And when the video drops, go watch it. I was kind of upset because YouTube actually deleted views on one of it. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I just dropped the link for that in there. So thank you to everyone. Thank you. Young. Oh yeah, your own sub to your own channel doesn't count. Yeah, see, the only reason I do that is so that way I know if the notifications are working, because YouTube does not let me know when I'm getting notifications, and it deleted all of the stupid, well, actually it wasn't stupid. What they did was stupid. They deleted the email notification system. So even if you don't get a notification from your thing, from your little notification tab on here, then you don't, then you would at least get an email. So that's how I would be able to go and find videos, aside from just going on to, people's channels. But so it's just one of those things. YouTube's fucked up. Fuck YouTube. Even though I'm on their platform, I need to find a different platform to move over, because this is just hell. But anyways, let's get on to that. I just wanted to talk about that. That's my little shill for the day. But let's talk about the Mandalorian season 2 can fix Force Awakens plot hole. And then there's a little baby guy. Let's see. Okay, so this is by Ryan Brett, and then this is the other article, the 6 reasons why Baby Yoda's father is probably Yoda in the Mandalorian season 2. So and it's both by the same person, which is why I said, is this like Mike Zero's like alt account, and is this his thing? But so let's go read these. If we pretend that the Star Wars movies and TV shows weren't filmed totally out of order, and we were only concerned with the chronology of stories, then we'd be watching The Mandalorian right after Return of the Jedi. The Ewoks would still be jamming about the death of the Emperor, while Luke Skywalker readies to bring the flame of the Jedi back to life. The thing is, almost nothing about what you imagine the galaxy will be post-Return of the Jedi matches up with Season 1 of The Mandalorian. That's true. That's actually pretty damn true. It doesn't make sense why certain things are happening. It doesn't make sense while, certain people are in certain places, or why there's fucking tracking fobs, which you think if those things existed, the Empire would have been using them from day one to track fucking Luke Skywalker, but nope. Matt G, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. The greased up racer. I'm not reading these super chats. Thank you for the $2. You can refund it if you like. I have no control over that stuff. I'm not reading this. You're disgusting. Even if it is a troll, that's freaking weird. All right, here we go. So let's. Let me click on that. Let me highlight that so people can be aware of this. That Star Wars girl. It looks like Lucasfilm is doing a panel for the High Republic at 10/8 at 5 p.m. or 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They even call God, it jumped on me. The plot point of the series, the Great Disaster, self-made prophecy, probably. Okay, here we go. Let's go back to reading this. But thank you for letting me know. Where are they going to be live streaming that at? I'll keep an eye out. Let's see. But yeah, okay. If Mando was supposed to take place right after Return of the Jedi, where the fuck were the tracking fobs? You would think that somehow they magically can track everyone that is connected to this fob. There's no way that is apparent to remove them in any way. Doesn't make any sense how they work at all. Why the fuck wouldn't they be using them? Why didn't Vader tag Luke? Or Leia, for that matter? It doesn't make any fucking sense. But let's read this. The thing is, almost nothing about what you imagine the galaxy would be post Return of the Jedi matches up with Season 1 of The Mandalorian. Furthermore, we know that The Force Awakens, the Jedi still haven't returned 3 decades after they were supposed to. So what's up with the Jedi between the original trilogy and the sequels? It seems like it's up to The Mandalorian Season 2 to answer that question. Oh, sweet Jesus, it's going to be terrible. Watch. For the Skywalker Saga purist, the answer to the question just posted is simple. Luke tried to bring back the Jedi Order, but Ben Solo turned down the dark side and ruined all of it. But Luke's Jedi temple was destroyed by Ben Solo in 28. Is this still? Did they change it because it was supposed to be like after the Battle of Yavin? But then I thought Disney was changing it. So I hope they didn't. I was pissed when I heard that. I was like, really? That's how, whatever. Roughly 6 years before the events of The Force Awakens, if we assume that the only Jedi in the galaxy were connected to Luke Skywalker, that means from 4 after the Battle of Yavin, Return of the Jedi, and to 9 after the Battle of Yavin, The Mandalorian, and all the way roughly to 20 after the Battle of Mandalorian, after the Battle of Yavin, there just weren't any Jedi at all. We already know that just isn't true. We know the Jedi didn't formally return until Luke started up his school. But what about before that? Season 1 of The Mandalorian has already made it clear that someone like Din Djarin Mando, let's just call him Mando. We don't need to call him by his name. Is only vaguely aware of the Jedi, which doesn't make any fucking sense. The reason he doesn't know anything about the so-called enemy sorcerers would be chalked up to the fact that he was raised by other Mandalorians. Mandalorians have been dealing with fucking Jedi since the beginning of fucking time. Did you not play KOTOR? Do you not know who Canderous is? Fucking Mandalore? Do you not remember who Revan is? No, because Kathleen Kennedy isn't aware of source material. We don't have any source material. We're not like Marvel and Kevin Feige. We don't have 40 years worth of source material in comic books. Fuck you, bitch. There's no reason when anyone uses this. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? First off, you're telling me a bounty hunter, somebody that lives on the edge of the galaxy, that is in this, that knows all the secrets of the secrets of the secrets. You're telling me that not only would they not be aware of this powerful force person or this powerful type of person, sorcerer person that can use magic in the galaxy, you're telling me that they wouldn't know anything about that. You're telling me that they're branch of Mandalorian. Okay, let's even go back to the Clone Wars, which, because I know that they just did the other season of it, were they? And since they're having Bo-Katan in this, why? Tell me why they wouldn't be aware of Jedi or the Force, even when in the fucking opening thing or their big reveal is the fucking dark saber. You're telling me that this dude knows what the dark saber is, but he doesn't know about the fucking Jedi? Give me a fucking break, these dumbasses. You're telling me that he wasn't aware of any of the past of Mandalore. Their whole thing is, this is the way we all have to keep in the shadows, which is fucking stupid. Number one. Okay, all of you Mandos, your planet's gone. All the shit, all the Mandos are scattered. Mando, which I actually is a reoccurring thing with all Mandos. It's like the shit's hitting the fan. Mandos are off, in the little Mando packs over, over different planets all throughout the galaxy. Okay, you want to make your little Mando clan the best of the best, and you guys want to be the strongest. You guys want to take over. You guys want to be the new Mandalore. Okay. Guess what you have to do for that? You have to actually have more Mandalorians. So what do? Go start making fucking babies. All of you each go have 3 to 5 fucking kids. Have a little Mando school where the elder Mandos that haven't died yet, they all teach them about the ways of the Mandalorian and the ways of their clan. And go have a planet. Go have a base planet where you keep your families and stuff while the men or, the strong women that don't have kids go off, and then they go off and do their adventures, and then they keep their planet a secret, so it's their home base that they try to get back to from time to time. But no, all of these fuckers are fucking stupid, and they don't understand the concept of having to rebuild your fucking society. To do that, guess what? You have to repopulate. And how do you repopulate? Go get laid and have a ton of fucking kids. There. And the old people will stay back. They can take care of them. They can do schools. You can come together as a fucking society to raise these damn kids so that way they learn about the culture. It's not that fucking hard. Pun intended. Unless they're all sterile for some fucking reason. But anyways. It doesn't make sense why he wouldn't know what the fucking Jedi are. No sense at all. I think, let's see. Oh no. Oh shit. Peach is texting me. He's like, we were supposed to go to that thing, but you're yelling. I gotta go. Oh no. Hold on. Sorry. I'm gonna play a little video for you guys so I can take care of this real fast.
Like I say, I didn't know it was going to be bought by Disney because this was summer of 2012. Then they announced that Disney had bought Lucasfilm around Halloween, which was October 30th. It was announced, and we didn't know who the director was going to be, and then they announced J.J. Abrams, and it all came out. It was all very, very exciting, and I hope people are happy. It seems like, because in Hollywood, remember, kids, it's not important if it's of high quality, only if it makes money. Now, I don't want to, a good example would be Transformers. And to be completely fair to Michael Bay, I have never seen a Transformers film. I know they're among the highest grossing films in Hollywood history. I saw a trailer, and I'm too old to process that much information. The thing looked like it was edited in the Cuisinart. If you try and count 1,000, 2 1,000, and it's just mind-boggling. And they're cutting everywhere where you don't know where you are. It's cinema of bewilderment, But what I'm saying is, they keep making. All I'm saying is, I've never met anybody that's my age or probably even your age that say, "Oh, I love that movie." Most people are disparaging of that particular franchise, but they keep making them because they make huge amounts of money. And oh my God, I just realized this is all on film. But my larger point was, it doesn't matter if it's good as long as it makes money. So because The Force Awakens made a lot of money, I can't be. It's not ergo. It's good.
All right. Sorry about that, everyone. Peach just texted me. We were supposed to go to this work event, and I totally forgot. But then we both thought, I guess, that it was at noon, and it was actually at 10. And so he just woke up and was like, I gotta go. And I was like, okay, have fun. And so he's already missed half of it, so there's no point in me going to. But yeah, this is why I need to write things on my damn whiteboard. But anyways, so no harm, no foul there. But Okay, cool. What was I talking about? I think I was talking about Mandalorians and them, that they're being stupid because they're not going off and having kids. Okay, I think I covered that. I did that little rant. Oh, okay. This is what I was saying. The dark saber. It makes absolutely no sense that a Mandalorian wouldn't be aware of Jedi or Force users, because if you look at all of the history of Mandalorians are always involved in different types of wars, and they're always involved in all of this drama within the Star Wars galaxy, right? Or in the Star Wars universe. And guess who always comes to the freaking, to go save the day during this drama or during this war, or comes to fuck it up and make the shit worse? Oh yeah, Jedi and Sith. So it makes absolutely no fucking sense that a Mandalorian wouldn't be aware of them and would just be completely blindsided about, oh my god, a Jedi. It's like, are you serious? The people writing this, or the people that, try to preach this kind of stuff, it's stupid. And, as much as I like Jon Favreau, I'm not a big fan of Dave Filoni. I love Katie Lucas. They really need to bring Katie Lucas in, because she is the one that wrote the best damn fucking Clone Wars episodes ever. I realized, I'm like, I like this episode, I like this episode, I like this episode. Go and look it up. Oh my gosh, Katie Lucas is the one that wrote all those. She is the fucking badass, and she knows her Star Wars. And guess what? She's actually insanely talented and a really good writer. Bring her in. She can probably fix this shit, or at least attempt to. But I trust her more than I trust Dave Filoni or Jon Favreau. That being said, let's get back to this article before I get distracted again. But I hope everyone is having a good morning. Hope everyone's having a good morning. I know it's probably not the most pleasant thing in the world hearing me go crazy and yell at stuff. Let's see. All right. Where was it? We know the Jedi didn't formally return until Luke. Did I read this one? Yes. This is the right thing. Let's see. We know the Jedi didn't formally return until Luke started up his school, but what about before that? Season 1 of Mando has already made it clear that someone like Mando is only vaguely aware of the Jedi. The reason he doesn't know anything about these so-called enemy sorcerers... Oh, did I read this one? Maybe. I don't know. Could be chalked up to the fact that he was raised by other Mandalorians, which, again, that's fucking stupid. Other Mandalorians would know about the fucking Jedi. That would be one of the main things they tell them. They're like, yo, okay, we could have won all of these wars. We would have been completely taken over the fucking galaxy thousands of years ago if it wasn't for fucking Revan, who fucked shit up for us, because we were in the middle of the Mandalorian fucking wars and we would have won, and then Revan had to come in and fuck shit up. So the excuse that, oh, they were raised by Mandos doesn't fucking cut it. Also, if we go back into even the freaking Clone Wars, even in the Clone Wars, it wouldn't make any sense why a Mandalorian wouldn't know about a Jedi or a Sith. Give me a fucking break. So let's finish. But it feels like something he would have come across once or twice in his line of work. But the fact is, Mando doesn't know shit about the Jedi, which suggests that a lot of people in the galaxy don't either. How can that be the case? I don't fucking know, because Lucasfilm are fucking idiots. The question Mandalorian Season 2 must answer. Even if Mando himself isn't privy to the larger politics of the galaxy, there must be some reason why even after the victory of the Rebel Alliance, the Jedi are still regulated to myth and legend. In A New Hope, Monty says to Vader, sad devotion to the ancient religion, even though the Jedi were active in numerous... active in numerous what? I think they left out a word here. They were active in numerous, I'm just going to assume, like battles or confrontations or wars. I don't know. When Monty was a teenager. The point is, historical records in the Star Wars galaxy are absolute garbage about the Emperor's anti-Jedi propaganda was very effective. But if certain Force users did survive, like Baby Yoda and Ahsoka Tano, the question is, why were they still in the shadows after the fall of the Empire? Let this sink in. And yeah, it's not like freaking Skywalkers are are the only ones with force sensitivity throughout the galaxy. That's just absolute bullshit. That makes no fucking sense. You're telling me in all this time, especially even after the Emperor died, you're telling me that none of these people with force sensitivity would come out and say, yo, look, I'm a fucking Jedi, or I'm a fucking force user. Look at me, I got special powers. I can do the special things. Maybe if I'm going to be a bounty hunter and I got these special abilities, maybe I should say that as one of my assets. That would have been fucking smart. But no, these people are so fucking stupid. It's like, did you not at least watch Star Wars? Did you not at least watch the damn IP that you spent $4 billion on to be so dumb as to think a Mandalorian wouldn't be aware of what a fucking Jedi is or what a Force user is, and that apparently the only ones that are left are the ones that are direct descendants from Anakin fucking Skywalker or Baby Yoda or Ahsoka Tano. Give me a fucking break. That's the stupidest shit I've ever fucking heard. But that's Disney for you. Let's keep going. Let this sink in. The Republic holds power during the time of the Mandalorian, yet the remnants of the Empire are still around, and your average person still doesn't really take the concept of Jedi seriously. But why? Okay, that just makes me think that everyone in the Star Wars universe is fucking stupid. I know that books didn't exist until the last fucking Jedi fucked that up. Way to break even freaking George Lucas, break everything that George Lucas created, break everything that he loved, just destroy it. It's not, this is why we can't have anything nice. But you're telling me it's like nowadays, we can pick up our freaking iPhones or Android phones and we can look up basically anything that comes into our mind. What is Google? What year were bobby pins invented? And we can find out within a few seconds. So you're telling me with the advanced technology that they have in the Star Wars universe, somebody couldn't just go and, look it up in a system and look up what a Jedi is? There aren't all of these ancient Jedi temples throughout the galaxy? There aren't people that had Jedi comes from their planet, or that came from their planet, that they have, monuments and statues for. There's none of that. None of that. You're telling me that there's no way in hell people would know, that the general public would not know what a Jedi is. They wouldn't be aware of why the Emperor came to power. Remember, he gave the big whole speech about how he's going to change the Republic into an empire, and it's because the Jedi attacked him and tried to assassinate him, and that's why he's deformed. You think they wouldn't have had that on record? The whole Clone Wars was fought and led by Jedis and clones. Give me a fucking break. This is so stupid. These people are retarded. And I know people don't usually like it when I say the R word, but oh my God. And that's that's actually more offensive to people that actually do have, mental retardation, because they're fucking smart. Compared to the people that run fucking Lucasfilm. It's so infuriating. The answer might be connected to the Darksaber and more Moff Gideon. Oh joy. Oh joy. Let's see. Both the client and Moff Gideon work for what's left of the Empire, and they want baby Yoda. He's so cute. Oh my goodness. Oh, we could summarize the reason for this is simple. The Imperial remnants know more about the Jedi than your average Republic citizen. Well, apparently the average Republic citizen is fucking stupid. Apparently everyone in the galaxy lives under a fucking rock, doesn't have access to any of their advanced alien technology, and they all are just dummies about everything. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. But anyways, let's keep going. And that's because they were guys who systematically removed the knowledge of the Jedi from the public consciousness. That still wouldn't work. It's like one of those things. Once it's on the internet, it's there forever. Don't even try to tell me that it's gone, that there's no way to see it again. Everyone would know about it. There would be no way. Just on our planet Earth, the way that people try to manipulate information and the way that people share certain things, they can't even maintain that on Earth. Just imagine an entire galaxy worth of planets and people that live throughout it that have all this access to this technology. It doesn't make any fucking sense. let's keep reading this. Part of this was because the Empire killed all the Jedi. But again, I highly doubt that. There's no way that it was just Yoda and Obi-Wan that survived. Like there could still be children that have been born since Order 66 was executed that have Force sensitivity, that are living on, even in unknown space. But there could be so many kids out there that are born with Force sensitivity that, if they're not in Imperial space, then they can be more public about it. But within Imperial space and their parents notice it, so they hide them. That's a possibility too. I don't understand why they think, oh, Darth Sidious took over, so now there's no more Force-sensitive babies. Give me a fucking break. Let's read this. Think about how ill-informed Luke was about the actual Clone Wars in A New Hope. That's because he grew up on a moisture farm, and as you could tell, Uncle Owen was not privy to giving out as much information, and didn't let Luke. And also, that was also when it was under the Empire, and so they were probably given propaganda like the kids were when the Nazis had control of like Germany and France and Austria, and basically Germany had taken over a majority of Europe, and then they changed all of the schooling system so that way that you only learned what they wanted you to learn, and they manipulated everything through political propaganda. So there's also that, but still, come on. Luke's it even says like he wanted to go to school and his uncle had no focus on school. Biggs, his friends, Biggs and Wedge, they knew about Jedi, they knew about all that stuff. So don't give me this shit. Let's see. Fast forward to how little and also he did know about the Clone Wars. He just doesn't go into it in explicit details. He knows about the Clone Wars. He does. Just because if that's be like, oh yeah, Vietnam, oh yeah, Korea. It's like, you're not going to sit there and go into an in-depth conversation with this old man that you're, sitting there having, blue milk with because he just saved you from the freaking sand people. That was just like a dialogue to set up, an event that happened in the past as to why certain people would know certain people because they served together in the Clone Wars. And Luke was obviously aware of what the Clone Wars were. So don't even give me this shit. Anyways, fast forward to how little Rey understands about the rebellion against the Empire in The Force Awakens. That's because everything in The Force Awakens doesn't make any fucking sense. Robert Flores, thank you for the super chat. Let me read that. In the Star Wars universe, it seems that only certain classes of people have access to high tech. It's not free market society. Maybe leaders deem high tech too dangerous for the common folk. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Let me just, how I can break that right now. There are homeless people right now in America with iPhones. Homeless people. So, people that don't have homes, don't have a way to charge these said iPhones, but they have iPhones. So living in this, universe with advanced technology, there is no way, shape, and form you can tell me anything that's going to convince me that there was no way for, people to get access to this technology. Anakin was a slave and he was able to build a freaking robot with just spare parts. Everyone has access to this technology. It's a common thing in their life. It's, us today, we all take things for granted, like our plumbing, like hot water, like being able to use, the, lights, like just lights in our kitchen, being able to actually have a stove, have a refrigerator instead of like an ice box, or just having to live closer to the glaciers. I don't know, but there's nothing that there's really nothing anyone can say to convince me that that people throughout the entire galaxy, doesn't matter how wealthy you are, still have access to said technology where you could connect with the rest of the galaxy. That doesn't make any sense. Let's see. Let's get back to this. Time after time, recent history is totally misunderstood by citizens of the Star Wars galaxy, and part of that is because the bad guys are always writing the history books. In The Force Awakens, Kylo mentions the part of the map he needs to come from the archives from the archives from Empire. The Empire has lots of archives. They know everything. Well, cool beans. Cool beans. Nobody fucking cares. Meanwhile, Luke Skywalker and Lando were returning around on random planets trying to find clues about Sith daggers. Oh my god, why? Why? If there's one thing I hate, it's that shit. Alright. Let's keep going. I don't want to talk about the stupid Sith dagger. That was just one of the worst things I've ever seen and one of the worst MacGuffins. The Republic, along with Luke and what remain of the Jedi, are running around like Indiana Jones with incomplete maps. Meanwhile, the Empire, soon to become the First Order, has all the information since Moff Gideon is reckoning the one and only Mandalorian lightsaber. He probably knows more about Baby Yoda's origins than anyone else. Again, and I saw somebody saying in the chat, yes, I am aware that the Empire tried to hide information. Darth Sidious was an evil fucking cunt. I get it. Okay, and I just felt my energy like just completely drop. But I'm going to keep going. I'm going to power through this. Okay. Again, remember how Anakin didn't get found by the Jedi because he was not living in Republic space? And so the Jedi weren't able to, sense him when he was a baby or when he was, an infant. So that way they could come and take him and train him to be a Jedi as a youngling. So if the Empire are trying to control the information that gets out and only allow it to be, propaganda, again, you can even look at our own history. In a controlled place like Berlin, yes, the Nazis were completely able to do that. Well, I shouldn't say completely because there were still spies and espionage and people, sneaking information in and out. But still, you're telling me that some kid or, some family on, out of Imperial space that just happen to have kids that have Force sensitivity, or you're telling me that none of this escaped out, that even like by word of mouth, even if it's not just, transmitted by technology. I mean, I feel like you can go anywhere on this planet, like on planet Earth, and you show a kid Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, you show their symbols. I guarantee you, if you go somewhere in like the far reaches of the Earth, kids are going to know what the fuck that is. Everyone on the freaking planet knows who Superman is. Everyone. You just show the big S, they know who that is. They, and if they don't know who it is because they don't speak the language, they recognize the symbol. So you're telling me that even somebody, that there was no way at all for this technology to get out there. Nobody had, a spare little chip that, had this information on it that's out there. And also news. Like, there would be news coming out, and this was one of the big things in the Clone Wars. Every single, beginning of the episode was the news broadcaster that was explaining what happened in the last episode, but it was as if, you're listening to the radio news. And so you're telling me that people that were like going throughout the galaxies, let's maybe say doing cargo ships from planet to planet, or from spaceport to spaceport, you're telling me that they didn't listen to, radio waves or something where they could hear the news of what's going on in the galaxy, so that way they could avoid certain hyperspace lanes? Like, there's no way. Once the technology or once the information is out there, it's out there. You might be able to censor it in certain areas. Remember when COVID came out, and if you even said that on YouTube, that your like video would get down and, privatized, and you would have no control over that. There's ways to do that, but people can still talk about it. We all found a way around that. Oh yeah, it's the beer bug, it's the beer flu, it's the coof, it's this and that. We all found ways around it. So there's no way, unless people are just genuinely fucking stupid in the Star Wars universe, and they have I don't know, like basically a chimpanzee has more intelligence than them, if you want me to believe that. Okay, let's say everyone in the Star Wars galaxy, even though it's been proven that they're not, are just stupid. They have a lower IQ than Forrest Gump. And, Forrest Gump would be able to understand this. But maybe, then that would work. But I don't believe it for a second. All right, let me get back to this damn article. that is how he knows more than anyone else we've met during the events of The Mandalorian. Well, that's probably because he is more aware of all of the aspects of the situation. And again, Mando is stupid. I don't know how he's still alive. Plot armor to the max. That whole entire scene where the Mando chick is making him the armor, I'm like, so this is just like reinforcing the fact that he's got plot armor. Okay, cool, got it. Because he should have died in the first freaking episode. He's not the brightest bulb in the galaxy. But so let's see. It doesn't surprise me when, I'm actually sometimes it's fine when your hero or your protagonist is actually not intelligent, or, they're not the smartest guy. And then you have a villain who is, insanely intelligent and, has that, air of superiority to them because of that, intelligence. And then you have, just maybe the meathead type of protagonist that's just a good person that's just trying to do the right thing. That can be done. It's been done, multiple times throughout cinema, but I don't think that's what they were going for. They were trying to go for the mysterious, intelligent thing, which they just fell flat on, because I'm not interested in him. I don't care. I don't care that he came from the stupidest freaking Mandalorian clan to ever exist. I don't care. If anything, I'm just like, oh my God. Like, I wasn't sympathetic when all of them died, because, like, what the fuck do you expect? You guys want to hide your numbers? Okay. Then if they see 10 of you strolling around and they say something, oh, there's more Mandos, it's like, oh, maybe... lie and just, or maybe not just lie, imply that maybe there's a whole entire fleet of you guys out there, and it'll get people kind of like, oh shit, we shouldn't fuck with them because there's potentially more. So there's a way to deceive people like that, or maybe just don't all walk around town all together like that. Also, if you guys know that this is a hostile area, why the fuck are you hiding? And you're paying rent to someone. There's electricity down there. You're using toilets, and I'm assuming showers, and I'm assuming somebody is bringing you guys food. So if it's just Mando, so you're telling me Mando goes grocery shopping for what, 12 fucking people, and nobody notices it? Doesn't make any sense, does it? No. Oh my gosh. All of the things that I can say about The Mandalorian. Anyways, let's see. If characters like Sabine, oh yeah, Sabine's coming back, and Ahsoka really do return to Mando Season 2, then what they bring to the table is more than fan service. Instead, they'll supply the heroes of the story with something the villains always seem to have more of in Star Wars. Information. That's true. That's true. And this is what me and Jesse were talking about. So, and because Jesse hadn't watched Rebels, so I was explaining to her how it actually would make sense for Sabine and Ahsoka to run into the Mandalorian. So we leave off in Star Wars Rebels. Ezra and Thrawn got swallowed by the swimming space fish whale things and got teleported to the other side of the galaxy. So years later, Ahsoka and Sabine decide, because Ezra went back and saved Ahsoka through the world between worlds with the magic Jedi wolf things. He went back and saved Ahsoka. And so Ahsoka and Sabine decide that they are going to go on a mission to save Ezra. And this was implied, and that's why they left it so open-ended, is that it is going to lead into a spin-off show. I thought originally it was going to be animated because, they did they did Clone Wars, and then they did Rebels, and that was all animated. And so I was assuming that was just going to be a spin-off show with Sabine and Ahsoka as animated characters going off and looking for Ezra. Would have been fine. But so then when I was explaining that to Jesse, and I said, no, so that it would make sense that they're off and they have, they could run into Mando on whatever planet because they're searching the galaxy for Ezra. And Ahsoka would actually be, around, 40 when this is happening. So she would be older, and Rosario Dawson being, I think she's 41, being the damn exact age of Ahsoka fits perfectly. And then I explained who Bo-Katan was, and how Bo-Katan was the sister of Satine, who was the ruler. She was the queen of Mandalore, and how Bo-Katan was implied that she's going to be the leader of Mandalore, of their entire freaking planet and of their society. So him running into Bo-Katan, considering he is a Mandalorian, would make sense. And so with Ahsoka having all of the fucking knowledge that she has, and Sabine as well, just after, her being, she was one of the recruits for the Empire, and then she left it. Having all of that, yeah, it's going to be a big chunk of information. And if they use them to just have Ahsoka come in and fix all the plot holes, so Ahsoka be, yay, whamming, Dave Filoni's going to be so happy because that's his, little baby creation. It's going to be kind of a cop-out, but it would be the most sense that they've made throughout all of this. All right. Is that it? Oh, that was it? That was oh, yeah. Okay. So I guess we're on to the Baby Yoda article. Let me check and see if there's any super chats. There was. Okay. Let's see. Darth Bane, thank you for the super chat. Let's see. Check your email. Got something interesting that I think you'll like. Please react if possible so it gets attention. Let me go find my email. And I won't be able to react now. I would have to go over it because I'm not going to play something on air that I haven't seen before. So thank you for sending that to me. My email. Oh my God, you guys want to know how many unread emails that I have so far? I have over. It's pretty close. It's 10,994 unread emails. So I will look through that. But thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. But yeah, I can't, if it's like a video, I can't play anything that I haven't watched before because I don't want to get my channel in trouble. Don't want to get my channel in trouble. Let's see. All right, so we're going to get into the Baby Yoda, which is my favorite thing in the whole world. I love Baby Yoda. He's just so cute, and he's got a little bed, and he has a little floaty bed. He got so scared, and he pushed the button. Oh my God, it was the cutest thing I've ever seen. And Mando was holding him, and he was walking him through the snow, and it was so cute. It was so cute, but let's read this. Let's hear what this theory is. Okay, let's see. Let's think clearly about this elephant-sized or Yoda-sized question in the Mando room. There's a yawn. Like I said, my energy is like almost gone. Let's read this. For an agonizing 4 years, Star Wars fans tried to figure out who Rey's parents were. Collectively, nobody is thrilled with the outcome there. Yeah. You want to know who else? Yeah, because they didn't have a plan the entire time. Remember when Daisy told us about that?
Have you been keeping Rey's secret from the beginning? Did you know about the parentage? Like, tell me about that journey of when you found out.
No. At the beginning, there was toying with like an Obi-Wan connection, and then it really went. There were like different versions, and then it really went to that she was no one. And then it came to episode 9, and JJ pitched me the film and was like, "Oh yeah, Palpatine's granddaddy," and I was like, "Awesome." And then 2 weeks later, he was like, "Oh, we're not sure." So it kept changing. So then even I filming, and I wasn't sure what the answer was going to be.
But this was incredible.
Fuck you!
Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, so even they didn't know what the fuck they were doing because they're freaking stupid. But let's see, because planning ahead apparently is the worst thing in the world on something that you spent $4 billion on. Let's not have a plan at all. So dumb. Okay, let's see. Collectively, nobody is thrilled with the outcome there. But the funny thing is, there's been comparatively little theorizing about who Baby Yoda's parents are in The Mandalorian. Honestly, here's the thing. It's not the biggest deal who somebody's parents are. Do you sit there at night and lose sleep? Oh my God, we never found out who Obi-Wan's parents are. This just kills Star Wars for me. No, and you know why? You know why I don't really care who Obi-Wan's parents are? Because it doesn't matter who his parents are. It doesn't. It really doesn't. Who he is and, who he was, that was important. He didn't need a family to make him important. We didn't need to know who his parents were. We saw who Obi-Wan Kenobi was and what he did, and he was the one that made himself important, or, made what he did that was important, that made him important to us and made him a valued member of the Jedi Council and of, all of the Jedi, and made him so valuable to the rest of the galaxy because of all the good things that he did. It doesn't matter who your parents are. Your parentage doesn't define who you are. It's even like the son isn't responsible for the sins of his father. It doesn't matter because you're an individual person. So as far as Baby Yoda, I really don't care who his parents are. If he's a clone of Yoda, if he's Yoda's kid, okay, so Yoda got busy. It's kind of one of those things where it's like when you realize, okay, with Disney, okay, it's like Mickey and Minnie, they don't have any kids. Daisy and Donald, they don't have kids. But then you see Goofy, and Goofy's a single dad, and then you have to come to the realization, like, oh my God, somebody had sex with Goofy because Goofy's a dad. Oh, it's so weird. It's like, wow, oh my God, I don't want to think about that. But then it's like, as a grown-up, you realize it. I'm like, the only way for Goofy to have a son, a biological son, is that somebody had to sleep with him. So it's one of those things where it's like, if it is Yoda's kid, I really don't want to think about Yoda in that way. But that means that Yoda and possibly Yaddle were off getting busy. So I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about that. I really don't need to know what happened for Yoda outside of like the Jedi and all of that. And also that doesn't, I don't know, that doesn't seem like it would be within Yoda's character to defy the laws of the Jedi. So yeah, just Baby Yoda is Baby Yoda. The only thing that when people were saying, oh, it doesn't make sense why Baby Yoda would be able to use Force powers the way that it did. And I'm like, well, you know what? I don't necessarily, go with that, because he could have been kept by these people and tortured for years, so that way it triggers him to use powers, just like what we're watching now with the boys. Homelander wanted his son to fly, so he pushed him off a roof. It's like when your parents wanted you to swim, so they threw you into the pool. And they wanted you to learn how to ride a bike, so they put you on it and then they let you go, and they kept doing it until you didn't fall down, or you swam out of the pool. Or I guess Homelander's situation, the kid learns how to fly. So it doesn't really seem like he has his powers because, maybe because all of the Yoda species that we've seen, they all have some kind of force ability. Like the only ones that we had seen were Yoda and Yaddle, and they were both masters on the Jedi Council. So there's something special about Yoda's species and their connection with the Force. And so maybe the way us kids, us human kids, we learn how to walk. We learn how to, get potty trained. We learn how to speak. We learn how to use spoons and forks. So maybe with the Yoda species is they're connected to the Force, and so they learn how to use the Force. They learn how to walk. They learn how to eat. They learn how to, I guess, not speak. And maybe that's why Yoda's speech was so off, was because, speech is not necessary, because even if you go and you read the Hand of Thrawn duology, in those books, Luke comes in contact with these aliens that speak through the Force. So maybe that's why Baby Yoda doesn't speak. And the only way to communicate with them and to understand them is to have a certain level of Force sensitivity and to be connected to the Force in a certain way. That's why Luke was able to communicate to Child of Winds, and one of the aliens that took him on this journey through the caves. And that's why Mara Jade couldn't, was because she wasn't as strong in the Force or connected to the Force the way that Luke was. So that's why she couldn't communicate with them through the Force. So if Baby Yoda learns everything through the Force first, because that's how the species works, and that's why Yoda's speech is kind of off, is because his species communicated through the Force, and so he had to learn how to communicate that with other, humans and Jedi that weren't as Force sensitive or weren't as connected. It would make sense, but I doubt anyone at Lucasfilm is aware of any of this stuff that I just talked about. So let's get back onto this. Let's see. I think there's a reason for that. Subliminally, we all probably think we know the answer, and it's right there. The nickname Baby Yoda. But he's so cute. If you ask yourself who is Baby Yoda's father, one answer comes clear very quickly. Come on, it's Yoda. Here's why Baby Yoda's father could very well be Yoda, with speculation The Mandalorian Season 2 ahead. Here we go. Reason number 6. We know Baby Yoda isn't a clone. How do we? Do we know Baby Yoda isn't a clone? Let's see. In season 1 of The Mandalorian, Cool says he really doesn't think Baby Yoda is a clone, which seems to have put a lid on the fan theories that said that the one weird doctor dude that's going to be back in the second season. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's coming back. So he's going to be in the second season, that doctor dude. So I guess he says that put a lid on the fan theories that the doctor dude was rocking the same symbol as the clones from Kamino in Attack of the Clones. Pershing did not clone Baby Yoda. He may have been trying to clone Baby Yoda, but Baby Yoda himself was almost certainly born. Okay, cool. Yoda's dying words may have been, oh my god, designed to protect his child. So they're going to try to make the whole, no, there is another Skywalker. That was Yoda's dying words. There's another Skywalker. And he says that to Luke. And then Luke has the conversation with Obi-Wan. Really? I don't buy that. Let's see. When Yoda dies in Return of the Jedi, he says Luke is the last of the Jedi. If Yoda knew he had an offspring, he may have actively wanted to keep the fact a secret. Also, it's pretty clear that in the 50 years that Baby Yoda has been alive, the child has not been trained as a Jedi. Well, he's a baby. He is a baby. Come on. He likes to push the buttons and look at shiny things and hold little cups and stuff. He's a toddler. He might be 50 years old, but he's a freaking baby. You can't teach a baby how to read, you know? It's like there's a reason why kids are usually between 5 and 6 years old when they start school, because anything before that, they're not going to remember. They're not going to be able to hold a freaking pencil to write the ABC. So don't give me this. So if Yoda was only referring to people who have been trained as Jedi, he could have intentionally been excluding Baby Yoda. Also, keep in mind, Yoda was planning on becoming a Force ghost, so there's no reason to believe he wasn't planning on training Baby Yoda as a Jedi after his own death. Considering Yoda has only been a Force ghost for about 5 years during The Mandalorian. Oh god, that means that what if they bring back Yoda? That'll just piss me off. Oh my god. If Yoda is Baby Yoda's dad, why do we think he's not going to shimmer into view? He totally could. Please don't destroy Yoda. Just don't do it. Don't touch him. Leave him out. And everyone's like, Anna, what movie do you want to see next out of Star Wars? I'm like, I don't want to see anything I like done by Disney right now. I really don't. Keep all of the stuff that I like, all of the good stuff, and keep them as far away from it as humanly possible. Stay the fuck away from KOTOR. Don't even go near it. Stay away from Darth Bane. Stay away from Thrawn. Don't fucking do it. Do not ruin the Star Wars that I have left. Don't do it. The timeline works. We don't know how old Baby Yoda is as Yoda years, but we know he's 50 years old in regular years. And there it comes on. My energy is almost completely dissipated. 50 years prior to the events of The Mandalorian is 41 before Battle of Yavin, which is also the same year Anakin Skywalker was born. At that point, Yoda was probably on the Jedi Council, and there's no reason to believe he wasn't in a position to become a parent. This sentence right here, Yoda was on the Jedi Council, and there's no reason to believe he wasn't in a position to make a parent. Yes, you just gave the position, this is why he wasn't in position to become a parent. He was on the Jedi Council. He was a Jedi. That's why he's not in the position to become a parent. Did Yoda have a secret baby the exact same year Anakin showed up to be tested by the Jedi Council? Why not? It's totally possible. Or it's just another fucking Yoda species, because him and Yaddle, I'm sure, aren't the only ones left in existence. it would be better for the plot. No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. Keep it away. Nobody just questions why all humans aren't related to all humans in every single movie, unless it's Game of Thrones. Then it's like, okay, how the fuck are you not related at this point? Because you're all inbred. But you see Mando and Cara Dune. You don't immediately sit there and think back their lineage how they could possibly be related. No, because there's a bunch of there's millions and billions of fucking humans and aliens. Like, Baby Yoda, there could be millions and bajillions of them, and they're hiding in a certain part of the galaxy. It doesn't matter. It doesn't take away from the fact that he's fucking cute and that he is the only reason people watch this damn show. It doesn't. It doesn't matter who his father is. It doesn't matter who his mom is. It doesn't. He's fucking cute, and that's why people like me love him. And we love the little Baby Yoda. That's why we buy it, because it's fucking cute. It's the only reason they're making money. It doesn't matter. I could care less who the fuck his parents are. Again, the sins of his father. The son is not responsible for the sins of their father. It doesn't fucking matter who your parents are for you to be important. It doesn't. And it would actually be better if you do not connect it to Yoda in any way, shape, or form and ruin fucking Yoda. This hurts my brain. All right, let's finish this. Baby Yoda's parents can't be alive for Mandalorian to work because as soon as said parents are located, the show ends. This means that Disney, Jon Favreau, and Dave Filoni have already decided that Baby Yoda's parents are dead, or they could be imprisoned, or it could be a whatchamacallit. They could be on the other side of the galaxy because there's some kind of wormhole. Or, yeah, the imprisoned thing probably works the best. But even then, it's like, you do realize that kids grow up, right? Kids grow up, and not everyone lives with their parents forever. So if Mando is with Baby Yoda for a majority of its life, and you find out that, parents are still alive. Okay, so maybe Baby Yoda goes back to visit on Life Day, but then Baby Yoda becomes grown-up Baby Yoda, and then grown-up Baby Yoda is able to make their own decisions. And hey, maybe Baby Yoda, even being a baby, is still capable of making his own decisions in the eyes of their species. We don't know that. We do not know that. So it doesn't make any freaking sense that, it has to be Yoda, it has to be the dad. And the second they find the parents, it's going to be over. Maybe they're bad parents. You ever think about that? Maybe not all Yodas are good. Maybe Baby Yoda got rescued by some people and stowed away on a ship because Baby Yoda had abusive parents. You ever think about that? Ooh, that could be a plot twist. Plot twist. Baby Yoda's parents were abusive. Baby Yoda got out of Dodge and then found out, being experimented on by the evil Empire of Remnants is actually better than having my abusive parents. That could be a freaking plot. There you go. There you go. Just fixed it for you. If that's true, then it stands to reason that at least one of Baby Yoda's dead parents is a Yoda-looking thing we've heard of, i.e. Yoda. It doesn't have to be Yoda, and I highly doubt Yoda, out of all the fucking Jedi, Yoda is the least likely to break the fucking Jedi code. Give me a break. Number 2, what is Disney even doing if this isn't the case? The character's name, as far as the internet's concerned, is Baby Yoda. Disney and Lucasfilm barely tried to convince you that we should really call him the child. No. They've been trying. All the merchandise, it's the child. It's the child. It's the child. And then Tom from Midnight's Edge said it the best. If we all, especially, I think they were on, I think it was a Friday Night Tights show. And Tom said, yes, we all are aware that it's supposed to be called the child. But if we all, as full-grown men are sitting here talking about the child, they're going to think we're pedos. Some person that, just pops in for a second of the conversation is going to get all sensitive because people get triggered over everything now. They're going to go and, just be like, oh my God, these guys are talking about the child. Whee! And then they'll find out, they're talking about the Star Wars, the child. It's just going to cause a lot of confusion. No, it's Baby fucking Yoda. If you say the child, nobody's going to know what you're talking about. You say Baby Yoda, everyone knows exactly what you're talking about. Don't give me this. My mom, I can call her up and say, oh my God, Baby Yoda. And she's like, oh yeah, I saw Baby Yoda at the store. If I say, oh Mom, I saw the child. She's like, well, which one? Like what child? Whose child? That was stupid marketing for them. It should have had like a code name. Like, oh, this is specimen 142. You know? Or and then everyone could that could be the code for it, but then everyone still calls it Baby Yoda, but it has a code name. That would have been smart. Just calling it the child is stupid. His name is Baby Yoda. Yoda is in the name. What kind of game is that if his dad isn't Yoda? It's because he's the same damn species, and George Lucas didn't want anyone to know the species of Yoda, so he just had an unknown. So when people see Baby Yoda, they don't say, oh, it's baby human. Oh, it's baby Twi'lek. No, it's Baby Yoda. It's baby fucking Yoda. Rubber Floor saying Vince Super Chat. Regarding Trek, the bad remastered CGI apparent in the episode Doomsday Machine, the planet killer in the original series version looks alien. It's translucent, blurrish, organic looking. The CG version looks like still flower face. Oh my goodness. Yeah, see, I watched. It's weird seeing some of these new remastered effects because I watched them all on VHS, and so obviously that does not have the new remastered effects, and like the backgrounds are actually paintings. I remember one of the things, like the Enterprise is on a stick. It's like a little toy on a stick, and there's like a crayon background. It's so bad, but it's so endearing, and I wish that they would have left it like that because I get why they didn't, but you should have the option to watch that one or like the regular one or the remastered one. And I understand some of the footage was just too bad to salvage. But thank you for that. For anyone in the chat that was not aware, there's some Star Trek knowledge for you. All right, here we go. Last point being made, guys. All right. Even if the show never establishes this outright, it can still be true in our minds. The best part of the theory is that Mandalorian never has to ever tell us that Baby Yoda's dad is Yoda. The parentage of Baby Yoda can remain a mystery forever, and this theory can still work. The strength of the Mandalorian is that the point of view distorts the history of the Jedi and the Republic a little bit. We're seeing the Star Wars galaxy from a very specific set of characters, meaning even if they learned who Baby Yoda's dad was, it might not mean anything to them. Someone could tell Mando off screen, hey, this kid's dad was Yoda, and Mando could forget that detail because it's irrelevant to him. Actually, no. There's no way. Mando apparently cares about Yoda because he fell for the cuteness just like I did. Mando sacrificed his entire career to save the kid, to save Baby Yoda. He is very interested in finding out as much about the baby as possible. So you're telling me that he would forget, oh, Yoda's baby, this little bit of information on this mysterious baby that you're trying to take care of. Here's some really important, like vital information about him. You're saying that Mando's just going to forget, but then even then I just realized Mando's fucking stupid. So yeah, he might forget. Yoda is famous to us. That doesn't mean the galaxy knows or cares about him. Considering the relationship between the Jedi and the Mandalorians, I find that very hard to believe. This means Baby Yoda's dad can be Yoda in our own headcanon forever, and we can use Jedi mind tricks to convince other people it is true. Search your feelings. You know Baby Yoda is Yoda's dad, and yeah, Yaddle is probably his mom too. No. No. Not, no. I don't want it to be true. I don't think it is true. Fuck that. No, it does not exist in my own damn headcanon. If you want to believe that, if it makes you happy, fucking fine, whatever. I don't understand. Do not understand you, but whatever. Whatever. I think I missed a super chat, so let me go back. Darth Bane, thank you for super chat. Also, can you please post current Discord invite? I tried joining once using a link from another video. It doesn't exist. Okay, I tried doing that, but everyone says the link I keep posting doesn't work. Let me try opening up Discord because it wasn't working. Also, I might be wrong. Everyone, but I'm like 85% sure it's Mahler's birthday today. I could be wrong. I can't remember if it's the 3rd or the 7th. But it might be Mahler's birthday today. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see. What was I looking for? Oh, yeah, Discord. Let's open up the Discord. Let's see. Well, Discord doesn't want to open. Maybe it's updating. I don't know. But I am all caught up in Super Chats, and I feel like, let's see. I feel like I'm going to pass out because my mind is just like meh. It's become like a jumble of, Anna, you're tired. You've been up for too long. Go to sleep. But my art video came out. I believe it did. Did it? No, it didn't. What the fuck? Where the name is my art video? Why is it not out? There it is. I just refreshed it. Hey, there we go. My art video's up. Everyone, go watch it. Go watch it. Here we go. Let me get the link for it. Okay, everyone, I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to go to sleep. Sleepy time for me. I've been up for too long. My new art video is up on my channel. Go watch it. It's an orc because I fucking love drawing orcs. Orcs are my favorite thing to draw, and I it might be weird, but it's my favorite damn thing to draw. So I for Inktober. And yes, I know. Yes, apparently everyone thinks even though I do live under a rock for a majority of the time, I am aware of the controversy of Inktober. It's a lot of cancel culture stuff, and it's a lot of drama. But I'm in the boat of, I've been doing Inktober for years, so it's just one of those things that I'm not going to let some type of cancel culture ruin me doing this thing that I literally do every year. So, just because somebody ruins Christmas or like Halloween or Valentine's Day doesn't mean I'm going to stop celebrating Valentine's Day, So, I'm going to go sleep. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. Also, remember, the stupid shit with Star Wars Squadron it's fucking stupid. If you're worried about your pronouns when you're fighting a war in outer space, I'm not going to be sympathetic when your ship gets blown up by the Empire because you're just like, oh my god, you didn't use my proper pronouns. Stupid. But everyone, go check out my new art video. Go subscribe to my new art channel. And I will see you guys later. Have a great day, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. And may the force be with you because we are really, really, really going to need it. Bye, everyone.
I'll tell you where I thought I came in. In the forest, when the lightsaber goes like this and flies off, I said, oh, what a great entrance. Ah! Ray caught it? She hasn't even been to Dagobah for training. What's the deal?